we'll be tying the blue charm salmon fly using the SHOR Fishing fly assembly kit. Actually, this kit comes with everything you need to tie up to 6 flies, actually, because there is 6 hooks in every pack. But as you will see along, actually we can tie a lot more fly with this kit. First off, in the kit you got the hooks and the thread. So the thread is actually uni thread, and the hooks are Daichi 2441, which are my favorite salmon hook actually. First step would be to put your hook sturdy into your regal vise. Second, you will take a thread and thread it to your bobbin, just so you are ready to tie. So what makes these kits stand apart actually is the quality of the material. Actually, you can see this tail is really straight. Every hair is really straight, which is pretty hard to find. You got quality hackle. You got the ostrich hull, which are really nice. You got, of course, the pheasant crest that are really nice too. You got your uni, I believe it is uni actually as silk. First step, you begin your tying by bringing your thread all the way to the barb of the hook. In your kit, you will find maybe almost a meter actually of silver oval tinsel. The first step will be tying these ovals tinsel to do the tag of your flies. You will do between 3 and 5 turns, depending on the size of the tinsel itself and the size of the hook. Once it is secured, I cut it and store it away to use it after. I will bring my thread up front, and you can use actually the image that you have on your kit as a template. So I will take now the yellow floss. You got a little card that got the yellow and the black floss on your kit. The yellow one you will take maybe around 10 to 12 centimeters out of it, and you will tie it so there is a tag end trailing behind the hook. This tag end will bring it right up front after we will be having securing or floss, so this will really help with the durability of the flies. And the fact that we are making a full round trip all the way to the back and coming back to the front with our floss, there is 2 layers of floss there, and these 2 layers actually will also help your floss to show really yellow underwater instead of sometimes it can happen, of course, with floss if you use black thread under it. If you have only 1 layer, it will really darken and really get black. So second, after this section is done, you will come and take one of the pheasant crest that you have in your kit, and you will tie it at first way too long, but you will pull on it and place it the length that you need. So this is, in my opinion, the best way to tie up a tail on a salmon fly. You can trim off the excess and take one of the ostrich earl. Actually, I take them by the base, and with my nail, I'm just pulling every barb. So I got a tying point that will be really soft, easy to tie, and there won't be any fibers shooting at all directions. You can trim off the excess and start wrapping your hull. You will do between 2 and 5 turns depending on the size of the fly and the size of the hull. Actually, you can see I got 4 full fibers from a peacock tail from and these hull actually, if I'm only using 2 or 3 turns on every flies, I can tie up to maybe, I don't know, 20 flies with them, which is really nice for the price of the kit actually, and you got quality material with it. Afterwards, we will take back our tinsel, tie it down, and we'll bring our thread all the way up to the eye where we want our heads to be later on. Next step will be the body. Actually, for the body, you got black silk floss. You will take maybe 20, 25 centimeters. No, not that much. Maybe 20 centimeters of black floss. And you will be tying it down up front. Actually, I like to do 2 or 3 turns and pull on the floss just to be sure that I don't have to come back with my scissor and cut it, because there is no way, even with micro tip sizer, there is no way that I will get away with every single fiber. So doing it, doing it like this is actually a much cleaner finish. So I go all the way back and I come back all the way to the front with my silk floss. Tie it down all good, 5 to 7 thread wrap. Now comes in my rib. So you want between 3 and 7 turns of tinsel for the rib. It truly depends on your style, on the size of the tinsel itself. Once it is secured, you will find in your kit actually you got nice looking feather of hackle. You take this feather and you just pull away on the too much fluffy fiber at the bottom of it, and you will take maybe a 2 centimeters portion that you will line up the tip. Holding them by the tip, you will simply pull away the hackle, so you got a hackle pinch that you can put right under your hook, and there is your trout. And now up to the wing. Actually, you can see this is the squirrel tail that we have, and this squirrel tail we will use maybe actually this amount of material, and you see the whole squirrel tail that we have here. So that means that you can tie a lot of flies with this tail, and it is really good quality tail. Of course, it is washed. The fibers are all straight. They are looking good. Actually, they stack really easy, and they tie up really easy too. So you take your length that you need. Actually, I go all the way up to the tail, holding it on the top of the hook. I want my first turn of thread to be only on the material, and this way what it will be doing is that it will be securing the material a way lot better after, and it will also be holding the material right on the top of the hook. You can trim off the excess. Actually, for a whole lot more durability, you can take your clear fly finish and simply put a drop there, so it will bleed into the feather, into the fur, the squirrel, and it will be a whole lot more durable as a fly. You finish your head with your thread and you take a whip finisher to complete the fly. And now the last step will simply be to put a little drop of clear fly finish. So here it is, the blue charm tied with the SHOR Fishing fly assembly kit. You can see the quality of the material. You got the pattern in French and English and the fly tying video, of course, of this fly.